Hey everybody, Don here again. It is December 27th, I guess, a couple days after Christmas. I hope you all had a great Christmas. I know we did. So I thought I'd do a little update video and tell you what's going on. I met with my surgeon on the 22nd, and he was very impressed with the progress that I've made on this Achilles. Said I've got great flexibility, great range of motion, and he was really impressed with the strength in that leg. So I'll tell you, I have been working religiously on my physical therapy. I have a great physical therapist, but I'm a firm believer that you got to put in the work to get right, and that's what I've been doing. So he said, we're going to lighten up the restrictions a little bit. Still no hiking in the mountains, no skiing, no running, no jumping, no problem. But I can walk all I want. And if we do get good ice and I'm wearing spikes, I'll probably be able to get out and do some ice fishing if we get any. Here it is, December 27th, and it's 40 some degrees out and kind of a dreary day. What am I doing in the woods? Well, Bodhi and I are back on the hill where he and Karen found that first moose shed, and then shortly thereafter, a couple weeks later, in the same general area, found that beautiful matched set of deer sheds. So I'm able to drive to this spot and get up on that ridge, and I'm really familiar with that ridge. And so that's where we're at. We're going to walk this ridge. It's relatively flat, no climbing, and see if we can find some more sheds. Hang out. All right, so we ducked into the woods off of that trail that follows the ridge top, and we're just going to start poking around, seeing what we can find. This ridge runs, I don't know, a mile. I guess it's west to east, and once you're at the top, it's relatively flat. And I'm just going to be poking along, being real careful, and watching myself on this uneven ground. But I had to get back in the woods. And while we have no snow, no icy conditions, this is the time to do it. Find a shed, Bodhi. Come on, buddy, find a shed. And this greenwood, this is a perfect spot for deer to bed down during the winter. It's not far from where I'm at right now, where Bodhi found that moose shed. Are you eating deer poo? What else is new? You're just like your predecessor. Come on, you poop-eating dog, you. Hey, find a shed, buddy. Find a shed. So that moose shed that they found had probably been on the ground for over a year, because it was pretty well chewed up and green. But that means there could be another shed up here somewhere. You know, like those deer sheds he found, were right close to each other. And in all the years I've been shed hunting, I've only found 2 matched sets of deer sheds and 2 matched sets of moose sheds. The deer sheds were both side by side, one on opposite sides of a bed and one on opposite sides of a trail. And the moose sheds, the first set I found, were right next to each other, but my dog Cody got into a spot where I never would have even thought to look and found them. But the other ones were probably several hundred yards apart. just never know how far a deer or a moose will travel after they've dropped that first antler. All right, Bodhi, that's a little steep for me. Come on, this way. He probably knows where the sheds are and following his nose, and I'm just following the easier terrain. He wants to go that way, though. Find a shed, Bodhi. Boy, he's working his nose. Good boy, find a shed. That's not too bad right here. Work it, buddy, work it. I love seeing him with his nose to the ground. Here's an old game trail right here. Definitely follow that. So this ledgy area here, I'm not going to try to climb up there. I don't want to push my my eased restrictions too much. So we're going to work along the base of it. It gradually goes up and I'll be able to get up on top of that. But come on, Bode, let's go. Definitely don't want to push things yet. Just following the dog and his nose, as long as he doesn't take me up too steep a terrain or down too steep a terrain. We'll let him and his nose lead the way. Come on, Bodhi, find a shed. Find a shed. I'm coming. Just taking my time. Boy, I love the looks of this terrain. Find a shed, Bodhi. This drops off pretty steep down that way. Find a shed, buddy. What do you think? All right. Well, we've been hiking for over an hour. I think we're not going to push it too far today. It's supposed to start raining here just about any minute. So we're going to turn around and head back here in a few minutes. What do you got? You're chewing on something. Deer poo, more than likely. All right, Bodhi, come on. We're just going to go to where this drops off, then we're going to turn around. All right, well, we hiked for a little over an hour, covered probably 1.5 miles of ground. Didn't find any sheds, but man, did it feel good to get back out in the woods. Now, I'm trying to stay on, as, I won't say level ground, but I'm trying to stay off the steep stuff. I didn't think I was going to be able to do any videos until spring, but who knows? We may get into a little bit more. I am going to start putting out some shorts, revisiting some of my better fish catches from all the way back to 2019 maybe. And actually some of the shed hunts with good old Tucker the dog. So stay tuned for those. Those will probably be coming out on Mondays and Fridays. And then if I do any long form videos, those will come out on Wednesdays. So thanks for coming along today, guys. Appreciate it. Peace, and have a happy new year.